just again to recap, at the end of the last session, they teleported back to the city and reported into the king on what had happened in the Mournhold. They brought with them Field Marshal Garrison Mournhold and his daughter, Lady Charlotte, who provided testimony before the king's tribunal on the events that transpired there. Savik went to the Arcane District and locked away the evil artifacts that he had come into possession of in the Archmage's vault. And the Archmage informed Savik before they left the city that he could teleport you guys to the base of the Ash Mountains. And I believe we wrapped there. Kyle, I don't know if you're on the map there, buddy.
I thought, yeah, I'm in the top corner over there by Gallandan.
You might have to upgrade your health and stuff, because I think that's your old token. Okay, what do you guys want to do? So I guess I should take a look at what day it is. Oh, shoot. One sec, boys.
You're good. Dude, Wes, I got Diablo 4.
Oh, yeah?
It's awesome.
That's cool. Do you like it better than 3?
Yeah, like,
Okay.
so they made it like an open world.
Oh, interesting.
And you could, just so you can, like, there's a really long story inside of it, but you can just, like, go around and do just random dungeons and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so, like, it's not linear anymore.
Right. That's pretty cool. Be able to just have that open world feel, and then just to stumble into a cave or whatever and start a dungeon.
Yeah.
Do you think it's worth how much is it? What, it's 50, 60 bucks?
Yeah, I mean, I've had a lot of fun playing it.
I'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, I'll pick it up then and play with you guys. I'm trying to watch my game budget because in August Baldur's Gate comes out and that's it. Like, so.
That should already be paid for.
Yeah,
right?
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not going to have time to play much other things if I'm playing that and then doing D&D during the week. So. Anyway, I'll buy it. We all know I'm going to buy it eventually. So. Okay, it is day 27. I don't think you didn't go to bed last night, did you, Savik?
I think I retired to my quarters and, stayed up a little bit more with the pot or whatever, and then probably slipped into a trance and meditated.
Okay. Can you guys roll a D100, please?
Sure.
I say we go with
oh shit,
Savik's roll.
You don't want to go with a 1?
That sounds awful.
Okay, well,
critical fail on 100 roll. So that's how tonight's gonna go, huh?
All right. In that case, if you're going with the 93, it is unseasonably warm today, and there's scorching heat.
So 1 would probably be what? Unnaturally cold.
No, a 1 on the fall weather table is a thunderstorm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and if you roll 100, you get a strange phenomenon. which is something real weird.
There is a typhoon.
Dude, it's everything from ashfall to solar eclipse. Watch out, guts. Strange lights, meteor shower, malevolent storm, or wild magic storm. Man, wouldn't that be some shit?
Yeah, right? What the fuck?
Okay, so it's the start of day 28. What do you guys want to do?
I guess I'm gonna go ahead and before I slipped into trance, I wanted to go ahead and precast mage armor.
Okay.
And then go from there. I'm ready to go back to the Ash Mountains if that sounds cool, Kyle.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
All right.
I haven't played in a couple of weeks, so I'm not really sure. I haven't really played since we killed Galador, so.
Well, that's basically the big thing the last big thing that's happened. I mean, we haven't really done too much other than just clean up a couple of bosses and then head back here. But I guess we're ready to head to the Ash Mountains and go for the keep on the Borderlands.
Main quest DPS. All right, so you rise from your beds at the start of day 28, and as I said, it is blisteringly warm today, unseasonably warm for early fall. And Savik, you know that the Archmage told you to come find him at the Citadel when you're prepared to depart.
Okay, that's right. Is it just assumed that Gradius was kind of tagging along with us?
Yeah, I mean, however he wanted to.
All right, cool.
Yes, I mean, he was away from the session, so he's just with you guys, just in the background.
Yeah.
I just sat on the cart.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll go ahead back to the Citadel and get the teleport from the Archmage.
All right, let me grab you guys here. Okay, so you return to the Citadel of King's Garden and are ushered into the throne room before the king. And Savik, I think you are, I thought you guys, you're on the map still. So Gradius, I'm going to put you guys down here. What the fuck? Okay, there you are. Okay, so you enter into the throne room and you see Prince Alatar and his advisors standing on the dais in conversation. Let me move these guys back here. And as you're ushered into the throne room, Garrison Mournhold, flanked by a company of guards, comes down the staircase to the right of the throne and is presented before the king. You can see that Lady Charlotte is here with Sir Hector Arrestin. The Archmage is here, standing before the dais, and upon your approach, Savik, he gives you he nods at you in a silent acknowledgement of your presence. So let's assume you guys are in the back of the hall.
Okay.
And let me know what you want to do. The king is standing at the edge of the dais, looking down at Garrison Mournhold, and he has a scroll unbroken in his right hand.
Ooh.
Oh, read that shit, motherfucker.
Can I go up and get a little bit closer to see what's happening to Mournhold?
Yes.
All right. I'll go ahead and approach the king.
Okay. So you guys make your way down the center of the hall, and as you do so, King Alatar notices your presence, breaks the seal on the scroll, opens it, and begins to read a proclamation. My lords, my ladies, after meticulous examination of the evidence presented and due to the consideration of the grievous transgressions committed by Field Marshal Mournhold, it is with a heavy heart and profound sense of duty that the tribunal renders its verdict. We recognize that the once esteemed position that the Field Marshal held within the Second Army, the trust and responsibility bestowed upon them by the Crown, to be immense. Yet such privilege also demands the utmost adherence to the laws and principles that safeguard our realm. The weight of the evidence against Field Marshal Mournhold is undeniable. His collusion with the forces of darkness, his insidious allegiance to that of the evil warlock Galador, and the subsequent decimation of the royal forces under his command bear witness to the profound betrayal against the crown. These actions, in direct violation of the laws and trusts bestowed upon House Arendar and the might of Oranax, have brought grave suffering and turmoil upon our kingdom. Therefore, it is decreed by the tribunal that Field Marshal Mournhold shall be stripped of his prestigious title and all associated rights and holdings. The privilege of commanding the royal army, once held as an honor, shall be relinquished as a consequence of your grievous offenses. Field Marshal Mournhold, you shall be removed from your esteemed position immediately, ensuring that you will no longer wield the authority to fall under the influence of dark agendas. However, it is not the tribunal's purpose to enact unjust vengeance or extinguish a life needlessly. Thus, in recognition of your family's unwavering dedication to the crown, and in light of personal testimony, Garrison Mournhold, you should be allowed to live. You will serve as a living testament, to the price that one pays for embracing evil acts. Your existence within the city shall be a constant reminder of the dire consequences that befall those who forsake their oath, their loyalty, and most of all, their duty. Garrison Mournhold, you are stripped of titles and holdings. The crown will see fit. The crown will determine what is to become of your ancestral lands, and you will remain a ward within the castle, within the citadel, until noted otherwise. May this ruling serve as a clarion call to all who witness it, reaffirming the enduring principles of justice, integrity, and righteousness that underpin our kingdom. Let it be known that no soul, no matter how esteemed or influential, shall be exempt from the scrutiny of the tribunal, and that the consequences of their actions shall be met with unwavering justice. With that, the king rolls the scroll back up, hands it to his attendant, and in the back of the hall, Lady Charlotte begins to cry softly. For a moment, no one speaks. Is there anything anyone wishes to do?
No, not at the moment. I'm gonna see what else happens.
Yeah.
Okay. So Lady Charlotte begins to cry softly, and after a moment, Garrison Mournhold moves to stand to address the king. He says, "Your Grace, I did all that I did in the name of this kingdom, and though I did fall under the influence of dark forces, it was not my intention to lead the Second Army to its destruction. I accept the ruling of this tribunal, and I thank you for sparing both my life and my daughter's. Though I am loath to lose my ancestral home, I will strive to regain both your trust and confidence in the days to come. And with that, he stands up straighter, turns, salutes to the High Lord and the King, and the guards move to take him away.
So by ward, are you saying that he's imprisoned or that he just has to stay within the castle?
So for right now, as the king's ward, he's going to be confined to the castle. Which, I mean, isn't a bad fate, but given the fact that, you know, he was just stripped of his ancestral land, that's a pretty low blow, so.
Just think, all of this was caused by, was it Voltron Cheeseburger?
Yeah. Yeah, because he tried to give the Book of Vile Darkness to Prince Dalatar.
He sounds like a raving madman when that handicapped person gave him this evil book.
Yeah. All right, so with that, the king hands the scroll off to his attendant, and he seems lost in thought for a moment. But shakes the thought away and looks up at the party. So, Savik, he looks at you and then to you, Gradius. Well met, friends.
I'm just gonna nod my head.
Yeah.
He says, okay.
I'll do a slight bow.
He says, I apologize that you had to witness such an affair. Such a thing does not bring me any joy. But I am king. And the king makes hard decisions. And thank you for your testimony, Professor, he says to you, Savik.
I'll reply back with no worries. It is my duty to weed out the forces of arcane evil and report back to the Citadel and the Arcane University.
He says, no doubt your actions saved the kingdom from disaster. The Archmage tells me that you prepare for the next length of your journey. You move to recover the weapon.
That is correct.
The king nods approvingly, and he says, very good. I gave you have the sending stones?
Yes.
Okay, all right. The king says, when you reach the keep on the borderland, use the sending stones to contact us. I'll dispatch the dragon wing to pick you up with the weapon. Captain Maravar Blackiron will see that the weapon is safely escorted to the kingdom.
Hey, I recognize that name.
Yeah,
Would he happen to be a dwarf?
he is indeed.
A dwarf, a dwarf that used to be a human.
A dwarf airship captain. I could have just cheesed it up and named him Sid. All right, so yeah, I gave you the sending stones. King Alatar is going to. He asks you if there's anything that you need in advance of your journey.
I think I'm good.
Let's see. What? Maybe a couple of bit of rations. Uh, maybe some potions if you have them, and perhaps a shut-off valve in case things get too out of hand. Meaning like uh, a crafty way how to escape a bad situation.
I always just bubble hearth.
Yeah.
Certainly. The king's going to turn to his associate and nod. And one of his attendants is going to head off towards the kitchen to gather you rations. The Archmage here will step forward and he says, I have potions, Your Grace. He will give you. Roll a d6.
All right.
I don't know if you want me to roll again, Wes, after the last one. Oh,
Okay.
slightly better.
All right. So he will give you 4 potions of greater healing. And then you need a way to escape.
Yeah.
You copied this scroll of teleport, didn't you?
I do, but that's a 7th level spell, and we ain't there yet.
Okay. So you would need just some regular scrolls, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, roll a d4, please.
A D4.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, then the Archmage will also fish through his satchel and he hands you 4 scrolls. Teleport.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a
That might
shitload.
be that's a okay.
Well, that's good because walking's for the birds.
Would it be fair to say 2 of them are scrolls of teleport and 2 of them are dimension door?
Hey, you're the dungeon master. If you think that's a better idea, then yeah, let's do it.
Okay, yeah. If that's cool with you, man.
Yep. Two scrolls.
Let's okay. So 2 scrolls of teleportation, 2 scrolls of dimension door. And then 4 greater healing potions. And we're gonna say the attendant comes back with 5 days rations each.
That's a lot of food.
5 days rations each.
Yeah, so it would be like let's see. Here we go.
Wes, if I was you, I would put that all in your bags since we might be changing our play day. And I don't know if we'll be able to make it.
So it would be a loaf of bread, fresh smoked ham shank, fruit for dessert, some sorts of cheese, different veggies. All right, so they give you supplies, and as you're stuffing that stuff into your pouch, sorry, into your bag, the Archmage turns to the king and he says, "They're all set, Your Grace." And King Alatar looks down at the 2 of you and he says, "You go with the hope of all men." It is imperative that we recover the weapon from Viper's Keep on the Borderlands. It is imperative that we do not fail.
I'll go ahead and say we'll see to it that we'll use our best efforts to recover the weapon and return safely.
Then may Lady Timora look upon you fondly. All right, so the Archmage will step up here, and he says, if you're ready, I'll send you off.
Yep, sounds good. I'll nod my head approvingly at the Archmage for him to open up a portal to Orgrimmar.
For Orgrimmar. All right, so the Archmage is going to raise his staff and begin to cast teleportation. And he winks at you and he says, may Ornax watch over you. And let's see. Roll a D100, please.
All right, here we go.
Nice roll. Okay, so you are whisked away, excuse me. Okay, there it is. Out of the Citadel and far away from Kingsgarden to the north. And as soon as I get loaded in here, I will place your tokens. Okay, can you guys see this?
Yeah.
Okay. You find yourselves. Well, actually, I have a image here. Let me see if I can find it. I'll show you exactly what it looks like. Just give me one sec. You find yourselves back in the north, in the beginning of the Northern Passage. Behind you looms the fortress of the Mournhold. Ahead of you, the path slopes gently upwards into the Ash Mountains, the Ash Mountain Range. Okay, so the Ash Mountains appear to be both formidable and majestic. They make up the first part of what is known as the Northern Passage to the Northlands, stretching across vast territory to the northeast. Jagged peaks and rugged terrain command in both awe-inspiring views and trepidation as you behold the entrance to the passage. Rising high into the sky, several of the peaks of the Ash Mountains are crowned with snow-capped summits. They gleam with ethereal beauty even in the harshest of seasons. The air in this region carries a palpable sense of tranquility and purity, as if touched by the breath of ancient spirits. The mountains themselves are shrouded in mystery and heavy fog, their slopes adorned with thick forests of ancient gnarled trees that seem to have withstood the test of time. Yeah.
So very big, very old forest.
Yeah. The how do I want to describe it? I guess you could consider it. This is, once you're in here, this is technically like out of the realm of the Kingdom of Auralis. So these are largely untamed parts of the Borderlands.
So there's no rules, you say?
I mean, you wouldn't be bound by, you would not be bound by oaths to the crown, as in the king's law does not apply. And I think I'll go ahead and just expand this whole thing so you guys can see.
Murder hoboing it is.
It's been a while since I've taken up that mantle.
Man, if you like murder hoboing, I have a guy you need to meet.
I thought we just killed him.
I was thinking about another guy that he might know. He's really fond of furnaces.
Oh yeah, he's up here, isn't he?
Could be.
Furnace saves Christmas.
All right, boys. So let me. Oh, I got to look at movement speed.
Okay. Well, if we need to, I can just go ahead and use I can summon everyone a phantom steed for ritual, and then we'll get a super fast mount.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and start preparing the rituals so Gradius and I can get phantom steed mounts.
Sounds good. Okay. So every hex here is 6 miles.
Okay.
So
That means we could travel 3 a day, right?
5 a day.
Oh, 5. Oh yeah, because we have mounts. I'm used to, us not being allowed to have mounts.
So, Phantom Steed is 100 feet, 10 miles in an hour, or 13 miles at a fast pace. And then what I'll have to do is just after the hour duration, I'll just have to stop and then resummon new Phantom Steeds for us.
All right, give me 1 sec. Okay, so with your mount, you could move an additional 3 squares per day. Because fast walking speed is 4 miles per hour. Unless I did the math wrong, but I think that's correct. So you can move 8 hexes per day.
All right. Let's see. Are we here? Are we being represented by the marker here?
Yeah, let me make sure you guys have control.
All right.
Okay, there are some points of interest on this map, just FYI. But you guys can begin to move whenever you'd like.
So our characters know like the whole layout of the area we're at.
No, but I decided to reveal the map so you could determine the best way to get to wherever you're going. You're going to Cedric Viperin's Keep on the Borderlands, and you know that it's somewhere in the Ash Mountains.
So it could be any of these keeps.
Yes.
Well, should we check the one that we're right beside?
Oh, this is the Mournhold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry, I said if you were to turn and look behind you, you would see the Mournhold.
My bad.
All good, buddy.
Sad.
All good.
All right. Let's see here. Zoom out a little bit. And what is this the keep?
Sorry, let me zoom out. Can you ping again?
Yeah. Is the keep up here to the north?
When you say the keep, you mean like Cedric's keep?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
The keep.
No. That is a town.
Okay.
There are several towns scattered throughout here, and also some other cool stuff you might want to check out. I mean, I don't know.
All right.
Maybe you do, maybe you don't. That's what I thought.
Let's see. Shit, this is a pretty massive map. Well, do you think we should just start snaking our way through this, Kyle?
Yeah, I guess
right.
since we don't really know where we're going,
Yeah.
I guess we just
try and hit all
go
the...
to each keep. Go to each keep till we find the right one.
All right. All right. So I guess I'll start heading south.
South it is.
Okay, you can keep moving, and then I'll tell you if you need to stop.
Stop right there, villainous scum.
One other thing. Okay, so because it is scorching heat today, you require twice the ration of water, and yeah, stop right there. If you travel for 4 or more hours or engage in heavy activity for 1 hour, 4 more hours or engage in heavy activity for 1 or more hour during the day and do not immediately take a short or long rest under cover, you have to make a DC 10 con save or gain a level of exhaustion.
Okay, I'll take the rest then.
Okay, so you guys are going to stop and take a short rest?
Yep.
Okay. Works for me. Anything you want to do on your short rest?
Can I look and see about finding some water to replace the water that we used?
Sure. You need to make a survival check. Well, how much water do you have?
Like 8 rations.
Okay.
So
You wouldn't need water right away, but you will perhaps later in the day. So it's up to you if you wanted to if you wanted to forage on your short rest, you could.
yeah, I'd try to forage a little bit since I don't really need to, use any hit die or anything.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so let's see. What did you get for your survival check?
8.
Okay, let's see. With an 8, there is you find a little spring for which you could fill your canteens with water. And then I think you need to roll a d6, please. Okay. You can recover 5 pounds of water. So, yeah. 5 pounds of water you can recover from the spring there.
Okay.
Not bad. I mean, I know we don't do foraging much, but in some regions, you know.
Well, when it's that hot out, we need to worry about water.
Yeah, I mean, it's like that Florida weather.
Really isn't that bad.
I'm sure it's not. The weather up here has been fluctuating between fucking scorching. Dude, it's so dry up here. It finally rained this week. It hadn't rained for like 20 some days. And now it's like, it feels like fall outside because we've been getting like lots of cloud cover and rain. And anyway.
Yeah, I was just happy to see it actually rain on, when was
Yeah.
it? Monday.
Honestly, we need rain like that for like a solid week. I mean,
yeah.
as dry as it's been, like I'm surprised they're planning to go ahead with the 4th of July stuff, as dry as it is. So anyway, yeah, so okay, you guys rest for an hour and then manage to forage 5 pounds of water to add to your rations, and you can keep moving.
All right.
So you moved 5.
Well, hold on. Let me write 5 pounds of water. All right. So I'll have to spend a portion of the short rest then resummoning phantom steeds.
Okay.
So.
All right. I'm gonna BRB bio just 10 seconds.
Sure.
Good.
Welcome back.
Thank you. You guys can keep moving if you'd like.
All right. Can we travel along sort of like the tree line so you can stay a little bit more shaded?
Sure. Yeah, you can.
All right.
You want to travel in the tree line?
Yep.
You want to go hang out at the tree line.
I hear people with the best intentions never get very far. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so
5.
you can move 8 squares in a day. You can push on if you'd like.
No.
Otherwise, you can break camp there for the evening.
Okay.
What is the watch order?
I guess I'll go first, and Wes can go second.
Yep, that works.
All right, roll d20.
D20.
15. All right, so 15. Oh yeah. Hold on, I gotta fix up the All right, Gradius, you take first watch. Are you doing anything on your watch?
Just hanging out. Sorry, I took like a big bite right when you
All
asked
right,
that
no
question.
worries, no worries.
I'm just just gonna be sitting there trying to be vigilant, see what's going on around me.
Okay. So Savick goes to bed, and or he goes to trance, I should say. You are sitting tending the fire, and you can hear a woman screaming in the distance.
Interesting. Is it pleasure, pain, or fear?
Seems like a terrified scream.
I guess I will nudge Savick.
All right. I'll go ahead and I guess uh, slip out of the
And
trance that I was
I would
in and I'll look over to Gradius and ask him what's wrong.
I explained to him that there is some lady yelling. It sounds very fearful.
All right. I'll go. Do you know which way it went?
Make a
Oh, I-
perception check.
All right. I'm gonna have my owl go do some scouting for that then.
Okay.
Let's see here. I think it's +3. 17.
17. Okay. It sounds like it came from north of your camp.
Okay. In
About
that
here.
case, I'm gonna go have my owl do some more scouting and try and hunt down this blood-curdling scream. I'm gonna have him fly over to these bushes here and just kind of land, see if he can hear or see anything.
Okay. So Nocturne flies up into the bushes, and here's what he sees. Hold on, let me get these dudes arranged here.
You have Nocturne flying into her bushes. How is that going to help her fear?
All right, so Nocturne flies over there, and here's what he sees: 3 humans fleeing from armored warriors, hulkingly large warriors. And I'll get you a description of them right here. A woman and a man dressed in simple garb flee from a coven of warriors. The man behind them lags behind, stumbles and falls. And in that moment, One of the warriors steps forward and draws a long, curved blade and drives it into the man's chest as he lays on the ground before he lets out a pained cry and then lays still.
That's violent.
The 4 warriors adorned in horned headdresses stand tall and imposing. They boast a muscular and athletic physique. They appear to be adorned in a suit of intricately crafted armor, and are a sight to behold with great horned headdresses, terracotta masks that cover the lower half of their face, and leaving only a pair of yellow eyes peering out from beneath the mask. Many of them wear what is that called? Many of them wear a sashimono, which in samurai culture is the flag that they wore on the back of their armor. And yeah, like I said, they have sorry, it's not terracotta, it's a lacquered helmet with a fearsome visage protects their head. So that's what Nocturne sees, and as the man falls to the ground and is stabbed to, he meets his end. The woman turns and lets out another high-pitched, blood-curdling scream for help.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say they're not friendly.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of give a truncation of what just to Gradius of what I just saw that's happening on the other side of the bushes, and I'm gonna go ahead and move closer to the bushes. Let's see. 5.
Okay. Gradius, are you doing anything?
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna try and sneak up behind the bushes as well.
All right, you guys move up towards the bushes. This guy's dead, so we'll just put him on the rock here. And
If you do the rock, that's how you end up dead.
yes. All right, so this woman cries out again, "Help! Someone please help us!" And takes another step forward. The man here turns and he says, "You go on, Muriel, I'll hold them." And just as quick, this samurai back here draws his bow, fires a shot, and downs this guy. He falls to the ground, writhing in pain as the arrow sinks into his flesh. And these samurai are gonna advance. What are you guys doing?
Oh, let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and move up behind the bushes here, and let's see. I will go ahead and you know what? I'll go ahead and cast Autoluke's Resilient Sphere on Miriam.
Okay. And that's invisible, right? Like they can't see that?
I think it would be more like a gigantic, like, shield just comes over and encases her.
Okay.
That's like it's like a giant sphere that just puts her in. It's like a bubble hearth kind of deal.
Okay, gotcha.
It's like a bubble.
All right, so she's running for her life, and you put the resilient spear over her, and she lets out a frightened cry, at first unsure of what's going on. And why don't you guys roll for initiative? Give me 1 second. The Reddit blackout is really fucking with all my stat blocks.
So what was that even about?
They're changing like their third party app rules, and some of the apps are gonna have to pay like, it's a lot, dude. It's like 20,000 or no. The one, it's like Apollo for Reddit, and I heard this on a YouTube video, so I'm not 100% sure, but it's like it would cost like $20 million to run that app. And so a lot of the subreddits are protesting this because, it's like a slippery slope for like other ad revenue to start moving in there. Like they'll start throwing more ads onto Reddit, and eventually, like as people leave, like that'll be the end of the website. So
Yeah, because the second except for Pornhub, any any website that's put in advertisements has started dying.
yeah.
I think Pornhub's the only one that got away with it.
Well, and YouTube, and I feel like that's only because there's no real good alternative to YouTube. All right, I got to make some rolls here, and I got to shut the fuck up. Oh, damn. Holy shit. Oof. All right. That 17 shouldn't be there. Okay, so here's the order. It's going to be Savik, and then the archers, and then Gradius, and then the sword guys here. And I'll mark them red. All right, Savik, you're up first. What are you doing?
Okay. Let's see. So we got the. Is this slightly elevated where we're at?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I think what
Yes. No,
I'm going
it would
to
be
go
easier.
ahead and do is
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna start things off by going ahead and moving behind the bushes here. And then let's see. We have 2 samurai archers in the back, right?
Yes.
And then 3 melees.
Yeah, 2 samurai archers and three swordy boys.
Okay. I'm gonna move back here then. Move back here a little bit. And then go over here. Let's see. Let me see here. I'm gonna have Nocturne fly in, take the help action, and then fly past this archer here. And I'm going to go ahead and open up on him with a firebolt and crossbow attack.
Okay.
Actually, scratch that. Scratch that entirely. Scratch that entirely. Let me see here. Give me 1 second.
Okay. I think, yeah, I do have Hero Forge opened up, so I will get you guys an image of what these guys look like. Got a new one opened up here.
Wait, never mind. I think that what I'm trying to do is another concentration spell, and that's not going to work with Autoluke's Resilient Sphere. Anyway, so the scratch that again. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and have Nocturne fly into the back archer dude, and I will go ahead and attack him with a firebolt cantrip and a crossbow bolt attack.
Okay.
Let's see in the back. I'm going to go ahead and toss out the firebolt cantrip first, and then follow up with the the crossbow attack. Let's see, that is a 7. Uh, 17.
17 is a hit.
Okay. And then for the crossbow bolt attack, I'll go in with a 25.
Yeah, it's also a hit.
All right. Let's see here. 2d10. For 7, and then 1d plus 4. For 15 damage on the archer.
Nice, and he's going to be on fire.
Yep. And that's going to be my turn.
Okay. All right. Well, after you, it's going to be the archer's turn. Okay, so you're just down the hill slightly, and you throw that mote of fire at him. It strikes him and sets fire to the Sashimono that he's wearing on his back. And as he turns to look behind him, your crossbow bolt flies across the field and strikes into the weak point of his armor. So with that, I think they are going to move. Or I think this guy's going to be smart enough he's going to put the flames out on his turn. They use his action to do that, and then I'm going to have this guy. "30 feet. Yeah, he's going to move over here and crouch down behind the rock. And I think he's going to make an attack against you with disadvantage because he doesn't really know where you're at. Okay, so he draws back on this bow, and he's going to fire at you, Savik. 10.
10 is going to miss.
Yeah, I figured. Okay, that's the end of his turn. Gradius, it's your turn.
I am actually going to stay in the bushes since they don't know where I am yet, and use my action to cast Bless on Savik.
Nice. You can also put Bless on yourself, I think.
I think I have to upcast it.
Okay. Well, that is awesome, though.
Bless for the win.
Yeah, I'd have to up.
All right, so you cast Bless on Savik. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. All right, in that case, it'll be the swordsman's turn. And I think that they are going to move. So this attack comes in from this direction. So this guy's going to change his focus. This is going to be 5 feet of difficult terrain, so he's going to be able to move here. So he comes over here and he starts sliding down the hill. And as he crests the hill, he gets line of sight on you, Savik. This other guy's going to move here and attack the farmer that is laying on the ground.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, well, he's an intelligent enemy and he's out for blood. So 9 is a hit. For 4. All right, well, 4 is the exact amount of health the dude has, so he dies. All right, so this samurai moves up there, and Gradius, from your vantage point in the bushes, it looks like he's relishing the kill as he stands over top of the farmer, who feebly tries to wave his shovel at the enemy. He kicks the shovel out of his hand and drives his blade into his chest and twists, and the man lies still. And they end their turn there. Oh, actually, wait, this guy can attack. Savik, the 2 that are facing you are going to fire bows at you. Kaplow, kaplow. 12 and 11. Miss.
Yep.
Okay. All right, well, that's a round down, so we're at the top, Savik. You see these 2 samurai coming towards you menacingly.
Okay.
I put their picture in the chat.
Okay. Let's see. That one's hiding behind a rock. Is the one that I hit behind the rock, or is he still in front of it?
No, he's still standing in front of it.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna go ahead and. Okay. Let's see here. What can I do? Man. I guess I'll go ahead and have my familiar fly in and distract the other archer. And I'll go ahead and go with another firebolt crossbow attack.
On the first guy?
Yep.
Okay. Oof.
25.
25 is a hit.
And follow that up with a crossbow bolt attack for a crit.
Nice.
So I'll go ahead and just roll the crit damage for the crossbow first. So for 19. And then...
Damn, 18.
19. And then 2d10 for the firebolt. For 12.
Okay, you're going to put him down. How do you want to do it?
So I'm just going to watch as the crossbow bolt just lodges into a weak point in his armor, and then I'm going to follow that up with summoning 2 motes of fire, and then just have those come crashing down on top of him as they sail through the air.
Okay. All right, the crossbow bolt sinks into his flesh, and he staggers back against the rock as your 2 fire bolts crash into his armor and pretty much cook him from the inside out. And he lets out a cry in a language that you're not, that I doubt that you know, and drops his bow and falls to the ground dead, a smoldering husk.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and then follow that up by moving. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and 5. I'm going to move here behind this bush and end my turn.
Okay. All right, so you dip behind there. One of the archers is dead. So it's going to be the other guy's turn here. Excuse me. Okay, so he's going to come out. He moves. What the fuck? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. He'll move behind this rock and take the dodge action as he sees his companion fall and end his turn. Gradius, it's your turn. I will say from where you are, Gradius, you can understand a little bit of, as a dwarf, you would recognize that this creature said something in goblin speak, which is known as Gukliak.
Okay. I'm going to start off by bonus actioning, spawning my weapon, and hopping outside the bush here and attacking that guy.
Okay. All right, you burst from the bushes. Damn, those are 2 hits. $21.
How's he looking?
About half health.
And a smite.
Okay. You keeping track of your smites?
Yeah, that's what the red dot is.
Cool, man. I just, I gotta ask. All right, so do you want to describe your attack?
I just hop out the bush and say, "Here's the Cheney," and I hit him.
All right, you hit him, and he recoils from the damage and he's got a katana. He raises defensively in front of him, and he sneers something at you when he sees that you're a dwarf. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, well, in that case, the samurai in front of you is going to go first, and he will attack.
That's not very nice.
Well, oh my God, critical fail. Okay, so he goes to strike at you, and maybe you definitely dodge out of the way or raise your shield, or he's just not a good strike, and he misses.
He's so caught off guard. I was a dwarf. He can't hit me.
He was so enraged by your presence. All right, Savik, the samurai that jumped down running towards you, he's going to dash over here. He moves 45 feet to come behind you, and he'll end his turn there since he took a double move. And last, we're going to have this other samurai. He sees you hears you pop out from the bushes, and we'll run over to attack you, Gradius. You are flanked. So he's attacking you with advantage. 22.
That hits.
Okay, he slices you with his katana for 6. Okay. 6 damage.
All right.
Oh, wait, and so this creature has martial advantage, so he can deal an extra 2d6 damage to your creature. He hits with a weapon attack if that creature is within 5 feet of an ally that isn't incapacitated. So he's going to impose martial advantage on you for an additional 3. So you take 9 points of damage. And Wes probably knows what kind of creature this is now, but that's a round down. So Savik, you're up.
All right. Let's see here. We got a guy after me.
All right, what did you say?
Oh, I haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet.
Okay.
All right. Here's what I'll go ahead and do. I'm gonna go ahead and bonus action Blade Song, and then
Okay.
I am gonna go ahead and I'm gonna command Nocturne to start flying his way back this way. Let's see here, Ruler. He's gonna get to the bushes here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and use Booming Blade cantrip. Let's see here. That's +9. Okay.
Okay.
For 15.
15 versus AC.
Yep.
Miss.
All right. Then shit. Then I guess what I'll do is go ahead and damn. Then I guess what I'll do is I'll go ahead and follow that up with another short sword attack on this guy.
Okay.
Let's see. That's +9. 25.
Hit.
I'm gonna slash at him for 10.
Okay.
And I already used my bonus action, so that's gonna end my turn.
All right. So you attack him first with Booming Blade.
Oh,
He sweeps
hold on.
your attack.
I forgot that I
Okay.
have bless.
Oh, you want to
You
re-roll
do
that?
have Bless.
Yeah, so I need to add
Roll a D4.
a D4 onto the Booming Blade attack
Okay.
for a
Okay,
19.
that's gonna be a hit. That is
Okay.
a hit.
All right. So
Nice
that's
job,
gonna
cleric.
be. All right. I'll just use the 10 damage for the slashing portion of the. I'll just use the. I'll use the slashing portion of the attack that I just did for the Booming Blade.
Okay.
And then I'll go ahead and then just add the D8 and then. Let's see. That is a D8. So. That is 14 damage. He becomes shrouded in concussive energy. And then I'm going to go ahead and then follow up with another short sword attack. Or I'm sorry, arc blade attack. I guess it's a... Oh, also need to add an additional D6 for thunder, right? Or
Yes.
for
If you hit with
lightning.
the arc blade. Yeah, lightning damage.
Okay, so he takes 15 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to follow that up with another short sword attack, which would have been the 25.
Yes. So
So
that's a hit.
he needs a D6 on that plus 5. So he needs a D6 plus 2D6 plus 5 for the arc blade, right?
Yeah. Lightning. Yeah.
Yeah,
think
because
so.
it's what, a D6 of lightning damage on every hit. I think that's right.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a D6 of lightning damage per hit.
Okay. Cool. Then I'm going to go ahead and slash at him for another 9 damage. And then I'm going to go ahead and move.
Okay. Do you know on the stat block, if there would be like an adjacent creature, it can arc to the next, the
Right.
adjacent creature.
It's
Like
sort of
there's a
like
creature within
Green
5 feet
Flame
of him.
Blade. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and move.
Okay.
Uh,
Is he able to take reactions with Booming Blade?
oh, yeah.
All right. So if you're going to move out of his reach, he's going to attack you. Oh, fuck. 9.
He's going to miss.
In German, they say no. Okay. Well, he
And
misses.
That's going to end my turn.
All right, Savik. All right. So you crash into him with Booming Blade and follow up with an offhand attack. And you strike him for 15 damage and an additional 9. So that is 24 damage. He's hurting.
Okay.
He's starting to think that maybe he shouldn't have run the whole way over here just to get beat down. All right, so you end your turn there. It'll be the archer's turn. He's going to pop out from behind the rock, draw back, and shoot at you, Gradius, and your flank, so he's attacking you with advantage. Yeah, okay. You get to +5. All right, here we go. 13 is a miss. All right. Something's amiss with his aim, I guess. So he draws back and he lets fly on this arrow and it sails harmlessly by you. And with that, he's going to duck right back behind the rock and end his turn. It's your turn, Gradius. You got bads.
I'm gonna keep
side?
attacking that first guy that I was attacking. He should
All right,
be-
that's this guy to the north.
yeah. Try and get myself out of that being flanked.
Okay. Oof. 16 is the miss.
That's unfortunate.
It is.
I guess I will end my turn then.
Okay. All right, Gradius. It'll be the 2 samurai in front of you, and then the one that went down to attack Savik. So, because you are flanked, they are going to attack you with advantage. So, here's the first katana attack 20, and then the other guy attacks you for 21.
So those both go through.
Okay, here we go. Whoops, I closed the dice roller. First attack, second attack. All right, so you take 19 damage. He hits you for max damage on the second attack.
Okay, 19 total. You got it.
Yeah, and I think one of them is going to impose martial advantage for an additional 10. Yikes.
29 damage. I didn't agree to this.
What the fuck is this shit? All right, we're down here at the bottom, and let's see if this guy has enough movement speed to chase you down. Actually, I think the first thing he's going to do is... yeah, he can reach you. All right, so you take off Savik, and he's going to step forward, which I believe takes the rider damage.
Yes, I believe so. Let me look to make sure. 5e Booming Blade. But if the target willing, okay. become sheathed in booming energy until the start of your next turn. If the target willingly moves 5 feet or more by then, the target takes an additional 2d8 of thunder damage. So
Okay, go ahead. Yeah,
Yep.
go ahead and roll it.
for 11.
11. All right. All right, so he takes a step forward, and the concussive force of Booming Blade rains down upon him, but he managed to keep his footing and come over, and he's going to attack you. 22.
Let's see here. That's going to miss.
Yeah. All I hear you saying is, I need stronger samurai to fight.
I didn't say that.
I read between the lines.
I didn't say that.
All right. So with that miss, it'll be a round down, and it's your turn, Savik. All right, so you're trying to get away from this guy, but he's after you. He's hounding you.
Okay. I'm going to have Nocturne fly over, take the help action, and distract him. Then I'm going to go ahead and... Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and kind of follow suit with the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and attack him with Booming Blade cantrip and then follow that up with another short sword attack. All right. Let's see here. That was... All right. 21 versus armor class for Booming Blade. Then I'm going to follow that up with the second attack with the Arc Blade for a 27.
Hit.
All right. So here's the first Arc Blade attack. This includes the lightning damage with it for 7. And then he's going to get encased with Booming Blade for 5. And then here comes the second attack with the Arc Blade for another 2d6 plus 5 for 14.
Holy shit. All right, you're going to put him down with the 14. So how do you want to do it?
I just want the blade to connect with him and his armor. And, as that happens and I cut him up, I just want the lightning of the arc blade just to kind of singe him and leave him a bit of a charred corpse.
Okay. All right, you slice through him with the arc blade, and it's the electrical current from the weapon surges through his body, and all his muscles draw taut, and as you withdraw your blade, he falls to the ground. Another smoldering husk. Starting to see a pattern here with these NPC deaths.
Well, we heard this area is home of the fabled Furnace Man.
If you say his name 3 times fast in front of a dark mirror, he will appear.
I'm gonna go ahead and move. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and move up here next to Gradius and end my turn.
Okay. All right. After you, it is the archer's turn. And let's see. So he's going to pop out here again from behind the rock. And I think he's going to try and shoot at you, Savik, since you popped out. Oh my God. Critical fail. Okay. Wait, what the hell? It just kicked me out of the game. Hold on. Anyway, he critically misses and will duck back behind the rock.
He missed so badly it disconnected you.
Yeah. He whiffed so hard the server couldn't handle it. Gradius, it's your turn.
Well, I'm gonna try and attack him again. Hey, at least
23
I
hit?
hit with the spirit weapon for minimum damage.
Every little bit counts. Anything else for you, sir?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Well, after you, we're gonna do the samurai flanking you are going to attack. So we're gonna go north south, and the other one's dead. So first attack with advantage. Second attack with advantage. 22, I think, is a hit, isn't it?
Me, yeah, 22
Yeah.
will hit.
All right. So he's gonna hit you here, and then he's going to impose martial advantage on you. So he hits you for 12 damage total, and that will be the end of their turn. That's the end of the round. So Savik, you're up.
Okay. Let's see here. Which one of these is which one of these samurai is looking a little bit more beat up?
The one to the north of Gradius is very, very beat up.
Okay. I'll go ahead and have Nocturne fly in and take the help action and distract him. Then you know what? I'll go ahead and do the booming blade and attack combo again.
Oh, shit.
Okay. All right, I'll just roll then for the second attack.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna tell you that you're gonna execute him, and you can execute him in any way you wish. And why don't you roll an extra damage die for each attack since you rolled 2 critical hits?
Jesus Christ.
Uh,
And I can't even get a hit.
I figured out how I'm gonna kill him too. All right, let's see here.
Dude, I'm picturing you know in you know in Samurai X when Sejiro Hiko shows up in the beginning of the movie
Yeah.
and
Yep.
just like shreds those dudes.
So let me see if I get this correct. That'll be a plus 17 on the first attack because it's a d6 of lightning damage, which would, and then an additional d6 on top of that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean you rolled two crits in a row.
So let me see if I got this right. So the first attack would be a 1d6 plus 11, which would just be the sword damage, right? And then you have the d6 of lightning damage, and you're adding additional die onto all that.
Yeah.
I gotta hold on. I'm gonna have to do some. Let's start out with the regular attack. That'd be 6 times 3 is 18 because you're adding the additional damage. Hold on. Oh. Here, I'll just start rolling d6s.
Okay.
He's just gonna start rolling d6s, and you let him know when it's dead.
So here's the first crit. Here's the physical damage of the first crit, which is 6 and 5 plus. Okay. So here would be the physical damage of the first sword strike, which would be 23.
Nice. Max damage.
And then here would be the arc blade. Or is it just the physical damage? I guess we...
No, I would say you can double the damage for the arc blade as well. I mean, that's the weapon you're using.
Okay. So
I mean, if we're trying to maintain continuity of
right.
our
And
crit
then-
rules, I mean, I think that's correct.
And then you would also have a D8 of booming blade damage, which I would add another into that. Okay. So that, I think, is the first attack.
Holy shit, that's 61 points of damage.
Right.
Right.
And then the second attack is basically the same thing minus the
Well,
booming blade
here,
damage.
let me say 61 is enough to kill this guy. If you want to put the other crit on this guy since he's within your reach, you can.
Absolutely.
All right, so I'm going to say with 61 damage onto this guy, you chunk him. And when
Okay.
I say chunk him, I mean you hit him so hard his limbs fly off and
Right.
his body pretty much explodes.
All right. And then this will be for the second attack, the second crit, which is it would be the 1d6 plus 17 for 21. And then we got to follow that up with the arc blade attack, which is the 1d6 plus 12 for
Ooh, oh my
17.
Okay, that's a shitload of damage. Holy fuck. Okay, anything else, Savik?
Well, should I try my luck and use a bonus action offhand attack for 2-weapon fighting?
That's up to you, but
If you get another crit, I'm just gonna go to work.
Okay. let's see what happens. 16.
Oh man, that would have been nuts. 16 is a miss.
All right. Well, I'm gonna roll that with bless
Okay.
for 18.
18? 18 is a hit.
All right. That is one. That's just an additional D6. Okay, so it's an additional D6 for 6 damage, and then 2 damage for arc blade, lightning damage. 8 damage. Yep.
You kill him. How are you killing him?
So I'm just gonna poke him. I'm just gonna hit him as ever so lightly as possible with my blade and just watch him keel over.
Okay. Or you find a weak spot in his armor, either under the arm or right between his head and neck. You just give him a little stick, and it's enough. You hit him in a vital spot, and he. I don't think he would bleed if he's hit by the arc blade. I think it would be that's like a lightsaber, so it would like cauterize wounds right away.
Yeah.
So your blade strikes him, and he recoils, drops his weapon, and falls to the ground on his back, dead. Oh, and also it smells like charred flesh. Also, so Gradius and Savik, you give yourselves 1 stack of inspiration for witnessing such a feat of savagery.
Inspiration.
Okay.
Anything else, Savik?
Nope, I'm done. That's gonna end my turn, and I should probably quit while I'm ahead.
Well done. Holy shit. All right, it's the archer's turn, and he's back here, and he's got line of sight on what you just did to his companions, and he says, "I'm out." So he's going to turn and start to flee. All right, so he's going to use a double movement action to flee here, and you guys will have one chance to stop him.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm probably not gonna catch him.
So he ends his turn, and it's your turn, Gradius.
Let's see. One. Oh yeah, I can't even get close. That's me dashing.
Okay. Well, I heard dwarves are natural sprinters.
Wasted over the long distance.
That's what I've heard. All right. Well, all the other swordsmen are dead. So, Savik, it's your turn. And that would be a round down.
All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and try and catch this guy. So I'll go ahead and move. I'll have my familiar fly after him. I'll have him actually take the help action too, and try and distract him. Meanwhile, as I start to take off, I'll go ahead and throw a firebolt cantrip at him.
Okay. Ooh, that's a hit.
24, 2d10. For 14, and I'm going to throw the motes of fire at him and then take off after him.
Okay.
And
All I'm saying is, I was always taught in elementary school that if you don't stop, drop, and roll,
yeah.
and you start running, the flames burn hotter.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think that he was probably taught that same lesson because if that is that the end of your turn, Savik?
Yeah.
All right. At the end of your turn, it's the archer's turn, and he's going to stop and hurriedly try and put the fire out. So he uses action to do so. And I think. I don't know. Can he move after putting the fire out?
Yeah, I
He
think
should
so.
be
I
able to
just
do
think
his
that
30 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basic movement, he just can't sprint unless he's a ranger.
Yeah.
You can sprint with your bonus action.
All right. So he puts the fire out, and he's going to move another 30 feet, like off the map. But I'll say that as long as he's within your line of sight, you guys will be able to try and bring him down. So just imagine he's 30 feet north of where he currently is. I tell you what, why don't I make this just so we know? So he's technically to the north, but we're going to move him 30 feet this way.
I was going to say, why don't we just all move to the bottom of the map if he's running north?
Okay.
And I'm 15 feet from Savik, and
Yeah,
he's
here, I can
15
just
feet from me.
grab you. I can just grab you guys and
Really going to break my continuity seeing us run past my tent.
really going to make me want to go back to sleep. Okay, so we're down here to the south, and he would have moved here. And that is the end of his turn. Gradius, it's your turn.
I'm a dash. I'm gonna dash up here and end my turn.
Okay. Round down, Savik.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and have Nocturne pursue, and I will go ahead and follow as well, and follow up with another Firebolt attack. For 22.
22 hits.
Burn him for 6, and I'll keep following after him. And I'll move 5, 10.
Okay.
And we'll have.
Imagine how terrified that guy must be. Just being constantly set on fire and a dwarf sprinting past him.
Yeah, I mean, imagine the carnage of seeing your companion being literally chunked into different pieces by a dude wielding a lightning sword. Okay, let's see. I don't know if I want him to attack or put out the fire again. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have him use his action to put the fire out, and then he's gonna move. 3, 4, 5, 6. He moves here past you, Gradius, and ends his turn. It's your turn, Gradius. Uh-oh.
I'm gonna swivel to this side of him and attack him.
Oh, shit.
Oh, stop doing D8, sorry.
No worries.
So the first one's a crit.
Critical hit is the hit. The other 14 misses. If you wanted to go with the max damage 14 that you rolled, and okay, yeah, we can go with that.
That's fine. I was just putting it in.
Okay. All right, he's not looking too good. Anything else you want to do?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. All right, so you run up and you hit him. You hit him with your magic hammer. Okay, so after you, Gradius, it is another round down, and Savik, it's your turn. So you see your companion run up here and cut in front of him and strike him pretty hard with his weapon, and things aren't looking too good.
Gonna fly up here and take the help action. I'm gonna go ahead and move. Gonna go ahead and move here. Blast him with a firebolt cantrip.
Oh, hit.
25 for
Yep.
2d10, and burn him for 12.
All right. You immolate him to death in his armor.
Oof.
So he lets out this guttural cry in goblin speak and falls to the ground. Another charred corpse, which is, funnily enough, all the corpses on this battlefield.
All right.
Give me a second here. All right, so the battle ends, and what are you guys doing?
Let's go ahead and loot the corpses, and then head back to the lady in Autoluke's resilience sphere.
Yeah, back to bed. I guess we should check and see if what's her name's okay. But I need to go to the bathroom real quick.
Okay. All right, Savik, if you want to start looting the bodies, you can. Also, it's going to be 500 EXP for this one.
$500. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
There are 5 Hobgoblin Samurai. Roll 5 D12. Actually, roll 3 D12 and 2 D6.
3D12. And what, 2D6?
Yes, please. All right. 8, 4, and 1. And then 5 and 4. Okay, give me 1 sec here to figure this out.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back. Okay, here's what you find. On the swordsman, you find a bloody sack. You find a lacquer mask and a tattered flag. On the archers, you find 1 talisman that matches the. Excuse me. Sorry, I got a really bad chest cold. You find a talisman, excuse me, that matches the flag. And a letter.
And a letter.
What's on the letter?
So if you open up the letter and look at it, it is written in Goblin, which you could maybe understand bits and pieces of it as a dwarf, because it uses the dwarvish script.
Can I go ahead and use the ritual comprehend languages?
Yes.
And then
Yeah,
I'll
and
just
that'll
go
give me
ahead and
time to
read it.
find. I gotta find it in my notes here.
All right.
Okay. So you cast the ritual, and as you're staring at the parchment, the words begin to rearrange into legible script that you can read. It reads as follows: Honorable warriors, may this missive find you in good health and unyielding spirits. I pen these words amidst the chaos of battle as the halls of Thagboldar endure our relentless siege. Our forces, valiant and resolute, hold the line, yet our need for aid is dire. Give me 1 sec. From within the halls of Clan Broken Iron, the Legion has been deployed from Urkbar Fortress, where we stand as a vanguard against the dwarves. The very foundations of their halls tremble under the weight of our legions and their relentless assault. Though their defenders fight with unwavering resolve, they will soon fall beneath the might of Urkbar Fortress and the Black Banner Hobgoblins. The missive instructs the samurai that you dispatch to move south and create chaos as, quote, the fate of Clan Broken Iron, the legions of Urkbar Fortress, the Black Banner Hobgoblins, and the very halls of Thagboldar rests upon the outcome of this battle. Once you have once you have completed your mission, gather your weapons and return north to rejoin the vanguard. And as we oversee the destruction of Clan Broken Iron and take the fortress of Thagboldar for ourselves. By the blood of our ancestors and the steel of our blades, we shall stand as one resolute army. Together, the Black Banner Hobgoblins will defeat Clan Broken Iron and reclaim our ancestral lands and ensure that the legacy of the dwarves ends once and for all. In the name of honor, duty, and the unbreakable bond that binds us, I eagerly await your return with the utmost respect and unyielding faith. And there's a hobgoblin warlord's name there.
Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna head north.
Yeah. That sounds like a Gradius Gradius quest.
Sounds like a Gradius side quest, like we just did Rudo's side quest.
Yep.
How's he doing with that head, by the way?
Everybody likes Little Head, but I don't think he's having a good time. So, any questions about the letter?
Nope.
So basically, these Hobgoblin samurai are from the Black Banner Hobgoblin clan. They operate out of a fortress known as Urkbar Fortress and are currently besieging the halls of Thagboldar, trying to destroy Clan Broken Iron. Gradius, you know from the Champions Feast where you met Palidan, you would be able to recall that Palidan informed you that whenever he was traveling with the Anvil Breakers, which is a dwarven mercenary company in the Northlands, he was told that Clan Broken Iron exists somewhere within the Ash Mountains as a dwarven micronation. So a tiny dwarven kingdom.
Yep. Can always rely on good old Pally Dan.
Palidan. You know, if something happens and he loses his legs, then you can call him Lieutenant Palidan.
Oh my god.
All right, so the last thing here is Lady Miriam. She's going to come running down here, and she appears to be somewhat in shock as she approaches you and says, "By the gods, I thought they were going to kill all of us."
Oh, you're safe now.
She says they came in the night. They slaughtered everyone in our village. I barely escaped. With that, she bursts into tears, overcome with emotion. And she says, where am I to go? They're swarming across the valley.
Could we direct her towards Mournhold?
I guess so.
There is another Dawn Warden fortress in the Northern Passage known as Hearthglen.
Okay.
So you could maybe direct her to at least into the kingdom, you know.
Is there any are there any other towns on the way?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe we can just drop her off at one of those towns.
Yeah, so if you look here at the regional map, there are a couple different towns settled throughout here. I'm still loading, but I think this is one. Can you guys see the map? I'm still loading in, but I'm pretty sure this is a town.
Oh,
here.
yeah. Okay. I got you.
And then there are a couple other ones here. Like there's one down here by the lake. So up to you guys if you want to travel with Lady Miriam or send her on her way.
I think she would be okay with us for now.
Okay. All right. Let me note that she's going to be traveling with you. Well, Gallandan is going to be thrilled when he gets back.
Yeah.
There have been plenty of what's the fantasy? Damsels in distress.
Oh, yeah.
It just happens that many of them pop up whenever he's out of the session. You know. Anyway, since Kyle's got to go, why don't we call it a little bit early here tonight?
That
Okay.
works for me.
Is that cool with you guys?
Yeah.
I mean, I have about 13 minutes till I have to go change and leave for work. So
Okay.
it's better than getting stuck in the middle of something and
Sure.
trying to rush around.
Did you get the 500 experience, Kyle? It was 500 EXP.
Oh, I see it now. I definitely did not.
Yeah, just make sure you add that. And I don't know. I hope that, I know it was a short session, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Gives you a little taste of what's to come in the Ash Mountains.
I'm kind of digging what's happening in here already.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we'll pick it up there. I think we're going to switch to Tuesdays. Well, Darren's going to let us know.
Okay.
So, and we'll eventually work our way towards Keep on the Borderlands, dudes.
I will say that I will not be able to do next Tuesday.
Okay. Well, I think Darren has stuff going on next week, so it might be Wednesday after all, but I just need to wait and hear from him. So, okay, yeah. Well, thanks for coming, guys, and sorry that it's a short session tonight, but I'm glad we got to play.
You shouldn't apologize. That's I'm the reason it's short.
No, it's good, man. I'm just glad we got to get back at the virtual table this week and check it out. And like I said, it's a little breadcrumb teaser of what is to come.
Yeah.
So Wes, I'll be looking forward to discussion on Friday.
All right.
All right, dudes.
Hey, catch you later.
Thanks, boys. I'll see you next time.
Yep.
On Dragon Ball Z.